Plumber here, I laughed. Okay, so if you're watching on YouTube, you're gonna be very confused about that bit. Just pretend it's like an episode of a television show where, like, when it starts, they're like, that's not a jewelry box, that's my wife. Cut. Let's try that one again. That's why they don't improv entire episodes of TV shows. You'd accidentally say something that in equal turns doesn't make any sense or seems to be like a little offensive, maybe? Dude, Cops is a messed up TV show. No doubt about it. I watched a lot of Cops as like a single-digit age child. Probably restart this one. But like Cops, at least I really felt like Cops let the stories do the talking with maybe a little bit of oversight from the police unions. But if you've ever seen an episode of Live PD, it's actually the closest thing to propaganda that is on like premium cable television, I think. Like they have a bunch of like 55-year-old Gymshark cops that like provide commentary over live policing, but it's always like, I'm not even taking a stance here to the extent that people in chat do, like, let's make that clear, but they'll be like, let's go to our heroes in, you know, Lafayette, and then they go to Lafayette PD and they're like arresting a dude for taking a leak next to like a Church's Chicken. And thank you my heroes, keeping the streets safe. You can't arrest someone in New Orleans for like, you know, peeing on the street. What are you, hey, citizen, excuse me. These streets are for puking, not for pissing. Sorry to everybody from New Orleans. I've never been, but I've heard stories. Anyway. No, it's accurate. Yeah, my parents went to New Orleans, and they were like, it was really cool. Food was fun. Music was great. Also, it smells like pee, like everywhere next to our hotel. Don't even talk to me about that. There was never a second where that one could have worked. Go ahead. Dude, I can't believe we're actually gonna be ahead of our PB at least. Or like tied. How'd the Pokemon tournament go? It actually went, I mean, I lost, but it actually went pretty well. I definitely felt like by the end of the matches, I at least was not just fodder. Like in the first game of the second round, my opponent was legit like, hey, just in case you don't know it, you should stop doing that move because only one Pokemon can be asleep at a time. In the third game, I felt like I maybe had him like Nate Silver, 51% confidence to 49, and then like the barbed or the brass knuckles came out, and he was like, okay, then fine, I'll do it myself. Which is fine. I feel like I would do the same thing in if I was like losing to who's a non-problematic creator? If I was losing to Scott the Woz in the Super Auto Pets tournament, I would probably be like, okay, time to roll Turtle Swan, Turtle Swan, Turtle Swan, Turtle Swan. Every game. What do we do? Cannonless, cannonless. Dude, I'm actually cracked. Apollo, you still here? Take some notes.
Here we go.
Didn't even have to do a plank push on that one. The Kubrick stare. Yeah, Apollo, I noticed, like, what are you playing these days? I noticed you're also talking about the game drought. I was talking about this with Dan in Discord DMs yesterday. But I was like, this is my pet theory, okay? It's not even a theory, a game theory. It's literally just the sentiment that I have right now. I feel like the universe of gamers is ready for the next enormous game sensation. And Elden Ring is gonna do great, don't get me wrong. But I'm talking about, like, it's... Nailed it? Ready for, like, a League of Legends, Hearthstone, Minecraft, Super Auto Pets type explosion. PUBG at its peak. You know, like, everybody that I follow on Twitch, at least, is, like, just dying of game thirst. And then, like, Dying Light 2 comes out, and they're like... They suck it all up in, like, 20 hours, and then they go back to being like, I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do. And then, like, 6 months later, another AAA game comes out, and they're like... They slurp the whole thing up. We're ready for, like, the next Among Us. I feel like it's possible, obviously I can't guarantee it, but I feel like it's possible that from this era of relative game drought, where so many streamers at least are in a position where they're like, I don't know what to play and my standards are lower, we could have a phoenix rise of, like, some kind of incredible unifying moment where everybody's excited about the same games again. That's what I tell myself every night before I fall asleep. The next Sims? Oh man, that would do it. Ooh, gold thwomps! Gold thwomps is actually like tasting the world's best scrambled egg. Like, for you to get a gold thwomp is... That split is so tight, it's so consistent that's like... Like, if somebody's like, hey, it's the world's best jelly donut, I'd be like, okay, what? That's not that impressive. If they were like, it's the world's best French fry, I'd be like, I need to try this shit. Because everybody's making those. Send me. Send me. Everyone's making jelly donuts? No, everyone's making French fries. Escape from Tarkov, is that unifying game? No comment. It unifies all of Twitch chat in posting Sleep OG. I'm not, Apollo, I'm not roasting you. Someone in chat said Escape from Tarkov is that game. I'm not trying to, it's not all about you, okay? Why are you so obsessed with me? Apollo, also don't look. I've lost my touch on this star. We don't talk about this star anymore. This has actually become the hardest star in the game. Just kidding, senorita. I feel for you. You do things, that's something I do. Don't really know the words to that one, just to be honest. What do you think is the best Justin Timberlake solo song? Cry Me a River, Rock Your Body, My Love, Sexy Back, Mirrors. I've heard that on the Peloton. Don't take that as an insult. That's the one. It's lying in a mirror. Oh, whoa, I got the one staring back at me. I thought that one was actually kind of pog, I'll admit. I'm not necessarily like a JT guy, but I felt like, I mean, the man can sing. There's no doubt about that. That's fine. I got bigger problems than that. Let's be, okay, that one, less fine. But one of the best ways to get the balls to stop rotating is to just run into them. Saved? We nailed it. What goes around? Honestly, that's a pretty good song, too. That's a pretty good one. A little scary there for a second. We recovered, though. Did you win the Pokemon tournament? I actually won so fast that they canceled it. How? Because they were like, we can't. He won so easily, and he is me, that like they couldn't even get good content out of it. They're like, we should just scrub the VODs. And I was like, oh, I had like close to a good Mario run in the first 2 hours of the stream. Of course I know him. He's me. So yeah, we won. It's not even like worth watching. I would maybe watch round 1, but then don't watch any rounds after that. We're still in this one. I'm not sweating this in the slightest. Apollo, how do you do Tony Hawk on Bowser 2? Oh, I gotta remember, as long as we're like close, then everything's actually fine. Because on my PB, I die on Bowser 2. Which means there's like at least a 30-second improvement window there. Did I say I'm the slickest there is? Did I say I'm the slickest there is? If I could just at least grab the stars. I've lost 10 seconds in stars here. And then we sneak in a little practice. We do a little triple jump right here. The thing is, we do a little triple jump. And then just like that, we're in. And what's you going to say? You know, it's my streamer who introduced them to me. Okay, recovered. I don't know if my PB had cracked Bowser, or I mean not Bowser, but Lava Land red coins. Ooh. Man, remember when this was like solved at runtime every time? Whoa, he's freaking flying, dude. Wow! What a rush. Gold. I stole that one from Apollo. The quick dive. One quick one. Saves you a couple of frames. Improver. Trying to prove that repetition helps you get slightly better than you were yesterday, or maybe last week, or maybe a year ago. If you just keep it up. You know, Snow? You guys know Snow? I don't know if the statute of limitations is over on this, but definitely one of the first 5 songs I file shared on Napster was the Plum song by Snow. It's not even his big song, which is Informer. It was the one that was like, follow me through, from the stars, getting back to earth to you, follow me through. Probably not very well known unless you're Canadian and of the same age, roughly, as me. Matrix soundtrack for me. Nothing wrong with that. Honestly, the worst boulder you could ever ask for. I felt like I was playing air hockey. That's fine. We don't die. I'm alive. I'll take it, man. I'll take it. I was getting scared there. First song I downloaded was Who Let the Dogs Out? You ever need to explain to somebody why Men in Black 2 is so much worse than Men in Black 1? Just show them the scene of when Will Smith has a dog as his partner, and Will Smith goes in to talk to someone. I think it's Tony Shalhoub. And then the dog is in the car, barking along to the Baha Men's Who Let the Dogs Out. That'll clear it right up. Ooh, okay, that might be fool's green, but there's something to it. You get it? Because he's like a dog. The Night Santa Went Crazy was mine. Actually, without a doubt, would be in the pantheon of, like, most downloaded song on Napster for people my age. With no question. Follow Me by Uncle... I'm not going to say it, but Kid Rock's DJ and friend. That was actually, like, my... That might have been my second, and I'm being legitimate with you. I remember for sure that first was Dave Matthews Band, I Did It, which is not even like a good Dave Matthews Band song, mostly because they're all kind of bad, but it wasn't even like one of the big ones. And then second was Follow Me. Why are you walking? Bro! I'm trying. You took the stairs. Why take the stairs when I got a perfectly good canoe, man? My first CD was Owl City. Yo, that's so crazy, because, like, if you told me that you bought Owl City, whatever it's called, I forget. Not Fireflies, but the name of the album. I would probably be more likely to assume that it was your last CD than your first CD. Simply because, what, that came out like 2006, 2007? I mean, my last CD, 2007 is definitely closer to the last CD I ever bought than the first. I'm probably just a little older than you, to be fair, but... Mine was Tragic Kingdom by No Doubt. I honestly couldn't tell you what my first album was that I bought with, like, my own money. But the first... Well, actually, to be honest with you, maybe I can. Because I remember that I bought a Discman from Radio Shack when I was, like, 9. So that I could listen to CDs on the go, you know, as one does when they're in 4th grade. And the CD I bought alongside of it was whatever Tim McGraw album had Just to See You Smile on it. And I wore it out, man. That's fine. That's fine. It's better than fine, because I learned something. Tim McGraw? Yeah, I went through, like, a weird phase, I guess, that I think a lot of people around my age did. Where country was really popular when, like, in the early 90s. So before I started formulating my own musical tastes, I listened to a lot of country. Tim McGraw, Faith Hill, Alan Jackson, Randy Travis, Travis Tritt. You know, all the people who are canceling their concerts if they require the audience to be vaccinated. Garth Brooks, no doubt about it. So then, as I started to get into... Help me. Music. You know, as one does. That hurt me. I was the first, you know, it's like in the 1800s. What do you want? You don't know if you don't even know what a car is. You just want a better bicycle. So I was like, oh, now that I can choose my own music, I'm just going to listen to the country music I want to listen to. Saved. And then like 2 years later, I was like, you guys heard Captain Beefheart? Trout Mask replica. So you're saying there's a chance. It's all Bowser 2. It's Bowser 2 Copium. You listen to Tom York's new band? Radiohead? They've been around a bit. I dreamed a dream, but now that dream has gone from me. That was it, man. I'm feeling it today. I'm kind of feeling the BLJs. That was clean. It didn't even get stopped at the door and have to sneak in when the bouncer turned to the side or nothing. I'm up. Excuse me. I'm up. Okay, we'll take those. Sir, oh, we're right on. Okay. No sus movement today. That's pretty. Apollo, you ever see that one before? A lot of people don't know how to do that triple jump right there. A lot of people don't want to know, which I think is sad. I think as you get older, one of the things you could do to maintain a certain youthfulness to you is never give up on learning. A lot of people don't feel the same way. Butterscotch Alley. Oh, did you see the speed? Laguna Seca. Based butterscotch. How many gift subs for Mario Cam on the final spin? I don't do it for that. I do it for the self-improvement. I do it for the improved mental. I don't do it for the hype trains. This isn't for you, it's for me. We wait for 1 second. Another thing Apollo won't teach you in his speed run. That's why mine's free and his is 12 easy payments of $69.99. Okay, take me. We've played ourselves into a position, even with the failed Tony. We've put ourselves in a position to have a chance. Which is the first time we've had this in a long time. Like a long time. Two quick ones. Two quick ones. There's no need to be nervous. The die has already been cast. That's a big one. That's a big one for me. It's been a long week in Super Mario 64. Touch the star. Oh. MJ Beck, thank you, thank you. This one goes out to Apollo. If he hadn't asked for Mario, I might be playing Vampire Survivors right now and talking about the plight of risk-on assets in an increasingly hawkish Federal Reserve environment. But instead, we're pogging. Eklo, thank you as well for the gifted subscriptions. Thank you. And Tikka Masala, thank you as well. And you know what you do? We save these splits. We actually took our sum of best down by 22 seconds. And we go again. We go again. Because there's no breaks in this house. You did the best you've ever done? You think that gives you a vacation? Nah. Just makes tomorrow that much harder because the expectations rose. Hey, AMN Dom, thank you as well. That would have been world record in 2004. Let's go. We should start doing that. We should start, instead of measuring how close you are to the current world record, we should say the year it was when your run would have been the world record. Like, hey, you know, yeah, the richest man in the world is like close to being a trillionaire, but if you look at my bank account, somebody in like the year 6 would have been like, holy cow, that's crazy. That's like $1 a year. Holy bursh. Romans were mad rich. I was trying to think of a snappy comeback, but like, to be honest, like, I mean, their coins were actually made of like real metal back then, right? Like real gold and silver. So I mean, even if you had like 1 coin, that's kind of sick. Nowadays, they're all made of like silica gel. 1067th on the leaderboards? Yo! What about the virtual console Joy-Con only leaderboards, though? The ones that matter. Send it, send it, send it, throw it. Bye! Okay, we tried at least. Help. Again. That's pain. No sweat. We're still on PB pace. Although I will say the easiest 25 seconds we could cut off of our time right now would definitely be having the same quality of run except hitting Lakitu split and hitting bomb clip. That would definitely help. You're 11th on Switch Virtual Console? Yes! Yes! Completely arbitrary delineation makes me seem so much better. Yeah, I might be 1100th in the world. I'm top 25 on the Nintendo Switch, though. And then add in Joy-Cons? Oh, man. Top 20 in Canada? Holy cow, when you put it that way. Oh, that's slick. Getting a little slick with it. He's actually on Joy-Cons? These aren't props. You ever gonna buy a Pro Controller? My main goal, apart from blowing up and acting like I ain't nobody, is to live the life of an ascetic. And be like, you know, hey, how was your vacation? And I'll be like, it was sick. I looked out the window for like 2 days. I don't think I need more stuff. I think I'm stuffed like a damn crust. Let's go. Ah, yes, an ascetic playing a Nintendo Switch. Oh, asceticism is when no Switch, forehead. This is what people actually believe. Get owned. You know, Marcus Aurelius had a great podcast about this. Ooh. It's good. Thank you, thank you. I've spent a lot of time online. This movement! Marcus Aurelius wasn't an ascetic? I think he was one of the most ascetic of all of the incredibly opulent Roman emperors. He's probably like one of the most ascetic. He was an emperor? Yeah, but like he was like a cool one. People were like, you know, hey, Marcus Aurelius, if you do that, we're going to go to war with you. And he was like, yeah, whatever. I've already fought this war in my own mind. So do your worst. People were like, whoa. That's pretty fucked up. And now you see how he ended up having Joaquin Phoenix as a child. Screwing up the whole Roman emperor because of Commodus's mediocre leadership. That's all I got. I'm 14 and this is deep? What are you talking about? That's an R-rated movie. You can't even watch it until you're 18. It's illegal. What are you talking about? I don't know. Like, I just... My brain shut off for a little bit. Oh, I'm 14 BC and this is deep. Excuse me. Marcus Aurelius wasn't crushing it in the 14s. Do you think it was really hard to be like an accountant in the Roman times when they switched from like the year -1, then to 0, then to +1? I bet that caused a lot of problems. When people started signing their checks, you know, -1 instead of 1, and they're like, oh, sorry, muscle memory, and all the computers are like, what am I supposed to do with this? This is called Y0K. There's a Wikipedia article about it. Dude, that's kind of sick. Their ledger books were not... They only had space for 1 digit. And then when they hit year 99, they were like, oh no, what are we gonna do? The column's only wide enough for us to put up to the maximum 2nd digit. What are we gonna do in the year 100, man? We're gonna have to go back and retrofit all of our old ledger books. It's a real problem. People think that it didn't actually cause a problem. It's just because a lot of hardworking Thracians actually like gave their lives in service of fixing those ledger books. Thrace is... That's Greece, isn't it? Now that I think about it. Okay, I'll just slide. Just be a sliding boy. I'ma just slide my feet. I'ma just side flip bad. I'ma just jump on this. Acceptable. It's not. That's not restart yet. That's not restart. It's close. Have you read Antigone? I actually think I did. Is that one of Sophocles' classic 3 Greek plays? Because definitely I took a class where I had to read all 3 of them. One of them is Oedipus Rex. I remember that. I think, is one of them Saturnalia? No, that doesn't make sense because that's a Roman thing. It's the 3rd one? Yeah, I read it. But it was literally 15 years ago. I don't remember anything. I know she's a lady. Antigone is a lady, and I know that it is not pronounced Antigone. Would be embarrassing to make that mistake at the university. You gotta send it. Honestly, one of the greatest improv moves you're ever gonna see. He's actually insane. That was actually like... That's the mindset you need if you're gonna hang here when you're like 25 seconds down. Two quick ones. I screwed up Bowser last time too. It's alright. Get owned. We're gonna be close, man. Doesn't Rex just mean king? It does. But even a king has urges. Even back in those days. What are your thoughts on Nova Scotia? You're going to get me in trouble with all 8 of my Atlantic Province viewers. I feel like Nova Scotia is the GOAT Atlantic Province. I'm going to say probably after Nova Scotia. Hey, Armada, thank you for the raid, by the way. We're being problematic and ranking Canadian provinces, at least specifically the Atlantic ones right now. So I apologize for the offense out of context. I feel like after Nova Scotia, which, I mean, come on. First off, you got Halifax. You got Peggy's Cove. You got the Annapolis Valley. Do you have the Bay of Fundy? You have the Bay of Fundy in Nova Scotia? I believe that's the case. There's a lot of stuff there. Now, did I get robbed once? Well, my grandparents got robbed. I was with them in Truro, yes. But I blame the Keddy Inn and the insufficient lighting in their parking lot that would serve as a deterrent to that kind of vehicle theft. Okay, that's never going to do it. I would... Oh, no. I would then say that you got to put some respect on Newfoundland. Because Newfoundland is like a... It's its own... Almost like a cultural enclave within Canada. Which I think is very cool. Even if some of their customs might strike me as a little strange. Like kissing a fish to be inducted as an official Newfoundlander. I think you gotta put some respect on their name for that. And then, like, PEI, some goated music. Bud the Spud from the Bright Red Mud. Great potatoes, known for their potatoes. Otherwise, I don't really know anything. They got the longest bridge in Canada. I remember that. And then, I mean, I hate to say it, I feel like I gotta put New Brunswick last. I genuinely hate what I'm about to say, but sometimes I kind of forget that it exists. That was scary. And I say that as someone who has, I've stayed a little bit. I've eaten sugar pie in Sackville at the Lord Beaverbrook. But even still, like, I think it's the province I'm most likely to forget about. These are real places. They are real places, I promise. This man's been to Sackville. Yeah, Sackville, New Brunswick. I know there's one in Nova Scotia as well, which is very funny. Oh no, Tony Hawk. No, put me in. But I also think that what I'm saying is slightly ignorant because New Brunswick has a rich history of Acadian culture. But, like, I'm just gonna say that it's like, you know, if the original provinces of Canada, help me, were the members of the Who. I mean, Ontario and Quebec, that's Roger Daltrey and Pete Townsend. And then Nova Scotia is definitely Keith Moon. And then New Brunswick is like, who's the bassist again? He's really good, but I can't really... Is John Entwistle. Let me help you out. But sometimes he's probably the least remembered member of The Who, despite being one of the best bassists of all time. So that's... I'm just saying that of the 4 provinces originally that composed Canada, New Brunswick is John Entwistle. I wouldn't be offended if you compared me to John Entwistle. What about Alberta? Alberta and Saskatchewan are the Island Boys. Don't watch Apollo. Okay, never mind. We didn't take the stairs that time, at least. Shots fired. Shots landed. Hit markers received. I beat Mips. Help. I was going faster than Mips. I didn't know what to do at that point. Oh man, this is a problem. Look at that. You see that camera work? 2 quick ones? Dude, what a rush. An M-A-R-I-O time. We don't take the stairs. We don't take the stairs here. We hop the banister. Can I tell you? I didn't even see the shadow. On that one, I didn't even see the shadow. I just knew. I saw it in my mind's eye. Worst Mexican state? Couldn't tell you. Wouldn't dare try. But here's what I'm going to say. Best Mexican state? Oaxaca. Solely because once you learn how to pronounce it, you feel superior. Because you're like, O-A-X-A-C-A. And then someone's like, oh, it's Oaxaca. And then you're like, I'm the smartest person at every dinner I'll have for the rest of my life. Oh, you mean Oaxaca? It's a Oaxaca cheese? Oh, yeah, you mean Oaxaca cheese. Yeah, it's kind of like a cotilla, but a little different because I can pronounce it properly. Send it. We don't have Bowser 2 Copium anymore. That's what scares me. Holy cow. I've got the muscle memory. I have lost the muscle memory. That felt like I was going to burn my butt. Yeah, okay, fair enough. But you know what? As long as we don't go psycho cam, you're saying there's a chance. This is non-psycho cam. One of these days. One of these days. That's okay. 0 cycle. Easy. Literally hit like every possible lava flow in the whole game. 2 quick ones. The funny thing is, this is still like the same speed that I usually do. It just looked worse. I still don't understand how you can make that jump. Like, I think it's an emulator trick. $3 HP, though. You just long jump it? I don't know if it's a Joy-Con thing, but it just seems like... That seems tough, man. That seems tough. His tail exists in my mind. The bomb exists in my mind. I mean, all we gotta do is have perfect BLJs, like we almost did last time. And then a perfect Bowser, like we did last time. And then we're off to the races. We're in. I really think that without making a route improvement or classic movement improvement, the only thing we can do, I dreamed a dream, and now that dream has gone from me. Line up the camera. I'm a hater. If the camera in this game has 1 hater, it is me. If it has no haters, I am dead. I dreamed a dream. Now that dream is gone from me. Try again. I think a route improvement, of course. Please. Please. If not a route improvement, we just do the exact same run, but get bomb clip and or Lakitu skip. I really thought we were in there. This hurts. This hurts. Stop riding the platform on Bowser 2. I mean, you see me in the elevator shaft. Well, I'm trying my damnedest to get up there. Okay, you know what? Oh, I meant 3. Oh, thanks for your specific feedback. This is not a hater reset, but this is a reset just so we have time to possibly fit in one run. It's as simple as that. We had a great run. We derived a lot of practice from that. Wait, when is Pokemon Showdown? 2 hours and 39 minutes ago is when it began. I'm not blaming you, by the way. Like, I got confused myself. When I showed up in the Discord, somebody was like, I'll see you at 6 a.m. tomorrow. And I was like, I don't even know where this person must live. Maybe they live in Hawaii? Is Hawaii 5 hours back from Pacific time? It's 2 back from Pacific time? That motherfucker must have been real early then. Is there a time zone left west of Hawaii that doesn't cross the international date line? He lives on Christmas Island? New Zealand? I mean, that's a good point. Why would it matter if it crossed the international date line? Yeah, you got me. He probably just lives in New Zealand. I don't know why I thought like if he would be like a day late or something. Doesn't really make any sense. No! Honestly, good effort though. Very good effort. Why is this guy eating my coins? You hear that? There's nothing like a clean bomb skip though, man. When you get it right and it just works, you're like, reset, you'll still be on time. I was late the second I started this run, but you are just a more late person than me if you actually believe that. That's how you get yourself into trouble. Don't send me off on the late person rant again. It takes 10 minutes to get there, so if I leave 5 minutes after it starts, I should be right on time. All I need to do is time travel. He even came with his chains and his crown. Camera switch me. I don't like this angle. It works, but I don't like it. What are we doing after this? It's true. Ending the stream. But not in a negative way. It's been a good stream. Weekend plans. Not really. I think that we're going to go to the Korean market and buy some Korean food and then cook some Korean food, which will be nice. I'm just happy, like, to be honest with you. I mean, I don't believe in the power of a jinx. So, like, you might find this scary to say. I'm something of a scientist myself. But we're now, like, a week plus since we went on our little vacation. So as a result, I would think that if we were going to become ill from our trip, that trip, or that time period is now We were on like the downslope of worry. Let's put it that way. So I'm actually just overjoyed by that. At least right now. I wasn't looking at the screen. That could have been a problem. These germs ain't shit. Yes, what are you gonna do? Infect me? I'm sure, though, that I will be, I guess I shouldn't say I'm sure. But I'm like 2 weeks away from getting my booster. I would bet on being ill from the booster. Just because I feel like my second dose, everyone said it was hard. And then my second dose, my immune system just bodied it. Like I was like, my arm hurt a little bit. Big whoop. So I think on this one, my immune system probably has like well, one of two things. Either a false sense of confidence, which I think is a hallmark of the immune system, of course. Hubris. Or alternatively has been so beaten down by being sick like, 5 times at the end of 2021 that it's got nothing left and I'm due. Now, it's the body's version of like, source dude, just trust me. But I just feel like it's a safe bet that I'll probably get hit by the third one. That's Dan's stats? Yeah, but I believe it. But it seems like people who get rocked by the booster, most people seem to only get like maybe 24 hours they're messed up. A lot of people were like, oh, for like 8 hours I was messed up. And I'm like, man, my wife and I were messed up for like almost all of November and December, so I feel like a day, that's just like a little vacation, honestly. Maybe I'll come to regret those words, but... What the heck was that? Side flip into jump dive? New movement? What the heck? Get in the painting! Get in the painting. It's because my movement was off. Good tap, good tap. You piece of garbage. I mean, my baby. I'm gonna, I mean this mom's baby. I'm gonna deliver you. You're not Mario's baby. Baby Mario is Mario's baby, right? Or is it like a Benjamin Button situation? Is Baby Mario Mario as a baby or like a Mario Jr.? Like Bowser Jr. is a kid. Is Mario Jr. Mario when he was younger, or is it Mario after he was, was he transformed? Was he hit with like a babifying ray? Was he yassified? I'm alive. So you're telling me the events of Yoshi's Island take place on the Mario timeline when Mario was a baby? But then after all the shit that guy went through as a baby in Yoshi's Island, he was still like, guess what? I'm going to plumber school. This shit just doesn't make sense. Like, he, obviously, like, I just don't believe he had time to really be like a good plumber when you consider how much time he spends adventuring. The movie will explain it. Okay, now we're talking. Probably the movie I'm most excited for this year. This and Avatar 2. So now that there's a new Avatar coming out, they gotta change the name of the old one, right? To the penultimate Airbender. Because otherwise, it's gonna be mighty confusing. I guess I'm just gonna chill here. It's not a -2. I'm asking a legitimate question. I mean, you know there must have been myriad cases in the late 2000s of people, like kids putting the Avatar DVD or Blu-ray on their Christmas list. And then their aunt showing up with a copy of M. Night Shyamalan's The Last Airbender. It must have happened. I wouldn't be surprised if it happened on the order of 1,000 times. Or in the thousands. It must have happened. And vice versa. But I don't know, come on, who's asking for Avatar The Last Airbender Blu-ray for Christmas? Come on. This is like maybe a little kid, but how does a little kid have a Blu-ray player? Minus 20 seconds? Oh, baby. Oh, baby. PS3 played Blu-rays? I'm actually old as dirt. The PS3 in my head seems ancient, and Blu-rays seem like the most modern form of media. As long as we're talking about the biggest scam in gamings, how about the original Xbox being completely capable of playing DVDs, but only source Just Trust Me if you bought the $50 DVD remote to go alongside it? One of the most brazen cash grabs in video gaming history. And then because you sheep bought the DVD remote, are you happy? Now they own Activision. Way to go. I'm happy about that. I think it's okay to have conflicting emotions about the acquisition. And the emotions are like obvious. It's gonna make Game Pass an even better product. Big save, man. But also, like, the increasing, you know, consolidation of every single company into, like, 3 companies kind of sucks. But it is, I mean, as an Xbox Game Pass subscriber, I'm also like, oh, my principles, but also... But then again, I'm also like, I don't play anything that Activision makes. So, like, I guess I don't really care now that I think about it. I mean, it really makes you wonder what the hell Amazon's doing. Like, Microsoft can get Call of Duty for free on Game Pass. But then when I load up the Amazon Prime TV app, they're like, oh, if you want to watch this, you got to get an extra subscription to Stack TV. Oh, you want to watch this? You got to get an extra prescription to Hey You. Oh, you want to watch this? You got to get an extra subscription to Stars. Like, you can't just buy these companies already? It's offensive. It's like I'm loading up, I'm loading up Amazon Prime Video to, like, buy other channels. You're saying Coffin Flop's not a real show. I think TV companies are more expensive. There's no way that Microsoft is paying less for Activision than Amazon would have to pay for Stack TV. What the hell is Stack TV, man? So people in Kate's chat were like, because Kate was asking if you wanted to, or if we wanted to watch more Sesame Street in Canada, how could we do it? And then they were like, oh, in Canada, it's on Amazon Prime Video with a Stack TV account. So we went to Amazon Prime Video, and then it was like, yeah, we got 52 seasons of Sesame Street or something like that. So we were like, that's pretty pog. Okay, that's pretty pog. We got the free trial of Stack TV. There's, I don't know, 30 seasons of Sesame Street just sitting there. We go to click on an episode, it says episode not available. We go to click on another episode, it says episode not available. We go to click on a third episode, episode not available. So we canceled Stack TV. These are problems that you should not be having in the year 2022. Like, we have this show, just kidding. There's no excuse for that except maliciousness. Not bad. We're dialed. Look at this consistency, man. Look at this consistency. Mips was kind of... No, Mips was asked last time, not on the PB. Mr. Star, I'm going to admit, you scared me. You scared me. Stack TV only has 200,000 subscribers? I can understand why, because they're like lying about what shows are available. Or maybe they just don't have like a competent, like, you know, database administrator or something. I don't know. That felt like the best MIPS I've ever had, to be honest. Best MIPS in history, not clickbait. Anyway, I'm not a big fan of Stack TV. I'm not a big fan of any of the streaming apps anymore. I'm going back to my digital cable box because, you know, it might be slow as molasses, but at least it records the episodes of Sesame Street that air on Treehouse, so I can watch them later that day. That's fine. That's more like it. Yahoo. Hey, no sweat. At least YouTube's consistent. I guess so. There's cool stuff on YouTube. I just don't, I don't know, all I watch is Seinfeld. I'm not gonna be like... I mean, when they start making shows better than Seinfeld, then like, maybe I'll change my content preferences, but it's a problem I haven't had to deal with yet. They've been trying for years. Haven't even come close yet. Look at that. Camera shortcut. Whoa! Because the camera was facing the other direction, I was off center in my brain. I was rotated 90 degrees in my mind and wall jumped out the backside instead of the front side. Would not recommend. There we go. Better, better. I forget which side I was supposed to pop out. That side, that side. Okay, just chill, just chill. Just ride it up. Then land your one cycle. Nailed it. Damage boosting. Pick up some coins on the way. I mean, the cycle's the same. It kind of sucks to have a death halfway up, though. I don't even want to know how much back we're going to be. Look at that, though. Look at that. Was clean. Dude, we could be close, honestly. It's at least going to be in the realm of, like, it's going to feel possible. That doesn't help. Then you do have to recall how cracked BLJs and Bowser 3 were last time. That's gonna hit. At that price, he can hit. Look at him! Dude, we're gonna, at least we're gonna be talking about it. Considering we had a death, being 4 seconds back seems kind of insane. And hey, We missed 1 BLJ out of 3 on my PB. So all you gotta do is basically be perfect. Okay, that's fine. Honestly, that slows me down. I dreamed a dream. Now that dream has gone for me. I'm in. I'm in. Okay, okay, fine. I understand. I wouldn't want to get in suspiciously. I really thought I was like 1 away. Excuse me? It's probably over. Morpheus? No. I'm asking you to trust me. Okay, that was, I'll just be honest, those were frantic presses. Calm, cool, collected presses. Not that cool. Because I believe. You think that stairs you're breathing? So true. So true. That's clean. Why you a hater? Honestly, why you hating? Why are... Let's go! I knew it. I mean, the PB is not possible, but... I don't think he's heard of second PB. Pippin. Just gonna be honest, don't quite like the angle. Love the angle. Loved the angle. Oh, it was just 1 degree. 1 degree of Kevin Bacon. Superior movement to the norm. I'm dead. Until that, though, it was superior movement to the norm. Schmovement, I mean. Oh, okay. I'll do it. Panic. Game over incoming. He's cracked. Oh my god, he almost lost it too. Beautiful. Right across the Pope. And then, it's just that simple. Is that how you do the camera for that section? Just be on, we can do it. We just need to not hesitate. Easier said than done. There's the movement tech I was looking for. Okay. You gotta start from the small slope. Okay. That was a little spooky. Let's go. So you start from this. That would have made it. Well, anyway, it is time for the stream to end. We had a 1 PB and a pseudo PB. /marker SM64. Let me see if my wife is good to go. I mean, once the PB's gone, like, and you're on Bowser 3, you might as well try something a little funky. Hello. Are you ready